Astral Radiance, one of the newest sets in the Sword and Shield era. Is it any good? Guys, we want to know, is it any good? Is it better than Brilliant Stars? Is it any better than Battle Stars or Fusion Strike? How's the market been treating it? Well, we're going to take a look in this video. Let's go. Hey, what's up guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are taking a look at Astral Radiance. We're going to talk all things Astral Radiance in this video. Did a video recently on Brilliant Stars. Now we're going to take a look at Astral Radiance. The thing is, this set is it's actually pretty good. In all honesty, it's really good, fun to open, fantastic cards in there, trainer gallery, it's super cheap. Overall, this is a pretty decent product in my opinion. Okay, we're going to take a look at TCG player, and we're also going to take a look at individual cards and the booster boxes. Give us an idea of what's been going on with the market since its release, right? So it's come out really cheap. We're going to see how the market's been reacting to this product. I had mixed reviews from people, but I kind of feel like it's more positive than negative. I think when this set first came out, like kind of shown in the previews, people weren't that excited. They just come off the back of Brilliant Stars. We had 5 Charizards and Super Stack set. You know the deal, right? But is it any good? Well, have a look. All right, so booster boxes. Right now, $99 for this set. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Now, it has dropped since its original release, obviously. Now, compared to some other sets, you know, kind of like Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, it's not as expensive as any of them. Kind of around the same price range as a Fusion Strike or a Chill and Rain. So Chill and Rain's another set which has been creeping up in value, but they're all around the same. Fusion Strike, Chill and Rain, even Battle Stars a little bit cheaper, but kind of around about that mark, okay? However, I actually think that this set is better, right? Because you have the trainer galleries, you have a subset already, and you actually have some really strong, high-valued cards in this set. You have a really high expensive chase card in the form of the Machamp. A card we'll take a look in a minute, but it's absolutely incredible what it's doing for prices. We have a really high expensive chase card. Trainer Gallery, in my opinion, is probably strong, if not stronger than Brilliant Stars. Well, I actually think there's actually some real strong cards in this set in that Trainer Gallery slot compared to Brilliant Stars. But booster boxes are really cheap right now. Here in the UK, they're around about £90 to £95, under that £100 mark, which makes them a great pickup. Honestly, really great. Now, is there going to be more reprints of this down the line? Absolutely. Don't forget, this set has not long come out, a long print cycle. So it's going to have some more printings down the line, which will keep the price at a decent price, guys. You know, a real decent price. Well, I think this will reach incredible heights. I don't think it will go anywhere near that. But I do believe that it is better than people give it credit for. Okay, so I do feel like the market's been treating this pretty well. And I think it'll bounce and start to climb once it's no longer in print, which is probably going to be, what, 12 months down the line. So it's going to be a slow grower, slow roller in this one. But it will eventually get there and will climb. You know, just like Rebel Clash and sets like that, where it took them a while and they did reach at $150 to $200 plus a box. Time will help this set. Sure. Okay, we're going to take a look at the single cards now. We're using PokeJace to look at all of that, you know, info on the prices. So, number 5, this is the most expensive trainer gallery card in this set. And it's awesome for a Star Me, and with Misty, I think that's absolutely amazing. So we're looking at eBay at around $33, TCG Player around $35. Now that is higher than Brilliant Stars' most expensive trainer gallery card, which is the Umbreon VMAX, around $20 to $25. But this is more expensive. And we actually have some graded pricing data as well. PSA 10, you know, average sold on eBay, $310. That's pretty high, actually. That's a lot higher than I expected. An 81 in a 9. Even in a 9, that is still a lot. That's a lot more than I thought. So this is a great card to get graded. You know, the returns on it is actually pretty good. I'll even be happy with it returning back as a 9. That is a big jump. Don't forget, PSA prices aren't the cheapest at the moment. Will they be cheaper down the line? Who knows? I kind of feel like they will be. But I think this is a great card to get graded. Like I say, this is why this set I think is good, because of cards like this. This is in the trainer gallery slot. This is obviously in the slot where the reverse holo would be. I do feel like, you know, we're onto a good winner here, starting off with a trainer gallery card coming in at number 5. Next, we have the Hisuian Sneasler. Now, this is actually a high climber, to be fair. We have about $40 roughly, you know, $40 to $42 between eBay and TCG Player. Now, we only have a PSA 10 data, and that's $250 roughly. It's less than the Starmie. Right, let's scroll further down. This card, raw, was quite low. It was around the $30 to $40, and it kept creeping up and up and up to reach the height of around $50 plus, and then it slowly has been ticking down ever since. Now, this card is a beautiful, stunning card. The downside with this set, guys, and this one thing I will have to admit, is the pull rates to get the big top cards are tough. They are tough. You can walk away with a decent amount of number of hits in a box. You know, I think when we've been opening, the average has been around 13 to 15 hits per box. And, you know, when I'm talking about a hit, I'm talking about maybe like a trainer gallery, V card or better. But to get the top end, like these alt arts and things like that, is extremely tough. Extremely tough. We've only managed to pull on the live streams and in videos just one alt art from this set, which was the Dialga, which we'll get to in a moment. But this is a tough set to get these top end cards. That will also help the value of the set as well, because that means there's a real chase for these cards, especially when we get to the Machamp later on. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I kind of feel like, you know, pull rates do have an impact on whether or not there's a real chase for it, you know, and if there's cards that people really want, one thing to take into consideration. Next, we have the Origin Form Palkia V. I'm not a huge fan of the art of this card, but it is impressive, I'm not gonna lie. So around $50, between $47, $51 between eBay and TCG Player. 203 in a PSA 10, so it's a lot less than the Starmie. I'm still amazed that Starmie's 300. 76 in a 9. This card did drop quite a bit after the release. Raw, if you look at this chart, guys, look at that. So it was over $100, like $150, and it has dropped loads since. So, you know, sitting in between the mid 40s to low 50s, this is still a great card. One of the best cards in the set. Will this go up over time? I believe so. You know, this set is based upon the Pokemon Legends Arceus game. There's one thing to take into consideration. It does hold that additional value and that uniqueness to it. So that's one thing that, you know, helps this set a lot. And with this Origin Form Palkia, you know, one of the top cards of the set, around $50. I mean, that's not too bad in all honesty. It's no Evolving Skies, we have loads, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Then we have the Origin Form Dialga. Now, this is actually my favorite card of the set, and we're looking at around mid $50 range for this card, but in a PSA 10, nearly $300. Now, that is pretty impressive for a card around that $50 mark. It's really impressive. And again, like the Palkia, it has dropped in value, was around the 120 plus mark, and now we're looking into that mid 50s. Now, one thing I will say with this card and cards in this set is even around the $50 mark, that's not too bad, right? When we looked at Brilliant Stars, there was what, like 2 cards over $50, and that was both the Charizards. Even the Arceus was under $50. So you got, you know, there's no real big, stupidly expensive cards apart from one, the Machamp, compared to Brilliant Stars. But this is not bad. Cards sitting around that $50 mark is not bad at all compared to Brilliant Stars. We all know Brilliant Stars is an incredible set. So this does have a lot going for it. That's one thing I will say. And then we're finishing off with the Machamp. Now, this card is just being crazy. Absolutely crazy. Over $100 for this card. This is actually one of the most expensive cards so far released this year. You know, it's doing well. It's doing well. PSA 10, $370. PSA 9, $255. We're looking at big money for this card. Big money. Anything reaching over $100 for a card in a modern era set, raw, is impressive. We cannot deny that, guys. We cannot deny that. Some sets don't even have cards that even reach $100 at all. They just don't. I mean, Chill and Rain has one, which is the Blaziken. Fusion Strike has one, which is the Espeon. Gengar's quite close, but not quite. And, you know, Rattle Styles don't. We have Vivid Voltage, which has the Rainbow Chonkachu, over 100. Darkness Ablaze doesn't. Sword and Shield Base doesn't. Rebel Clash doesn't. Not many sets have cards over $100. Brilliant Stars has the 2 Charizards. Evolving Skies is the only exception where it has, I believe, 5 cards over $100. So, you know, this is still a very good set. Because it has a very high value chase card. It really does. And like I say, the pull rates make it hard to find. Will keep the price high. It means there's less of them around. And if people aren't opening the set because they feel like it's a bad set, then Pokemon won't print enough. You know, they won't need to reprint it if it's not selling. Therefore, there'll be less of those cards in the market. Has an impact for the future, just like Fusion Strike. That's exactly the same way. So that's one thing to take into consideration, and good food for thought right there. Overall, what are my thoughts on Astral Radiance? I think it's a strong set. Like I say, the trainer gallery is very good. It has good chase cards in it. The value of the cards are actually holding quite well. That's one thing to take into consideration. It also is a unique set because it's based on the game as well. So anything that's unique has additional, factors to it when, collecting and long-term, investment and gaining. And then finally, it's fun to open. You do get a ton of cards, a ton of hits in these packs. It is great fun to open. So if I had to give Astral Radiance a rating out of 10, I would probably give it 7.5. We'll give it 7.5. I feel like it's better than Fusion Strike. I feel like it's better than Chilling Reign. I feel like it's better than Pokemon Go. Is it better than Brilliant Stars? No. Is it better than Evolving Skies? No. It's definitely not better than those two sets. I kind of feel like it's one of the top end sets, believe it or not, in the Sword and Shield era. Like, it's better than Battle Styles, in my opinion. Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield base. Vivid Voltage is kind of close to this. Probably would say this is probably better than Vivid, just because apart from the Rainbow Chonkachu, there's not really much value in Vivid. But I think that Pikachu alone will carry that set. But this is a good one. We have to keep an eye on this though, moving forward, because things may change. Things may change, depending on how many times it gets reprinted. We have to keep a close eye on this over the next 6 to 12 months, because I do feel like we might see some big changes and swings in the single card market, which will impact sealed product price down the line. So that's one thing to take into consideration with this. Overall, I would say 7.5 out of 10. Hoping that it might become an 8 out of 10 if we start seeing, not only the sealed product start to increase in value, but more of the single cards holding value. If we start to see the Machamp crash and things like that, then obviously things may change, but time will tell. Anyway, guys, if you made this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment down below. Do you like Astral Radiance? Is it a great set? Do you feel like it is bad as Battle Styles? Would you say it's the new Battle Styles? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on it. But anyway, guys, that is it from me in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next one.